So, today I decided to share with you all another story from my marketplace. Um, because crazy stuff happens a lot. And this one, I wouldn't have expected. Ever. Ever. Um, so I've already shared with you all the story of catching a shoplifter guilty of grand theft. And giving all the information to the police with a bow on it, literally with a bow on it. Uh, Here you go, big chicken dinner. Um, Today, somebody came into my market and wasn't profiling or anything. It was a Latina, and she had, beyond just being Latina, she looked like she could have been family to the wife of the shoplifter that we caught before. She could have been her sister. Like, same hairstyle and everything, and just when she walked straight to me, I thought, she's walking with a purpose. And then she asked, "Is the guy with the long beard here?" I said, "Chad," and she says, "I think." And because Chad was the person who signed the complaint in the first place with the shoplifter, because it was actually his property and he was there, so I didn't put my name on the police report, the owner was there. I I felt like, this would be a good moment for me to hit record on my phone again, because I just I love catching the weird moments. Well, um, this time she wasn't actually looking for Chad, um, and she was looking for another person who used to be a vendor in my market, and that person is no longer a vendor in my market, and the reason why, um, I'll try to convey without getting myself sued to oblivion here, but I'm not giving the guy's name in this video, but he made a joke about one of my employees, and it wasn't a joke, he was actually serious, but it was one of those, I don't care how old she is, old enough for me, grass on the field type statements, and I did not like him, and it led to him not having a anything in my market at all and getting kicked out because he was kind of creepy. And you know, this particular employee I care about. I don't want those creepy people around. So it's not like I'm a like white knight for women's rights or anything when I did this. I mean, it doesn't take one of those to be disgusted by this guy. He just put off a vibe of I don't like. And there were other issues that came up with this guy as well. And so he had to go. I had to get rid of him. And I can't say more than that because it would lead to his identity and, dock dropping and all that shit. But I am going to play for you a slightly redacted version of what happened when I hit record this time around, because apparently he has been up to something else lately.
So you know that guy that's always looking with the hat that has the mustache? Yes, because he was caught bringing in a fake $5 bill. Did he mention anything to you about that?
I haven't talked to him for over a week now.
Because the cops are being called about it, and he was caught on video, and he looked very familiar to me. He's the one with the mustache, wears a hat all the time, really like crazy hair looking, right? And my boss, short. My boss showed me the video today. I was like, yeah, he'd be working with the guy with the beard that comes in here all the time. Well, I need his name. Can you write down the information so I can bring it back to my boss?
I can do better than that for you.
Sweet. Okay. Because we just need to cash into that $5 bill. He's bringing us.
And so, the guy who made lewd statements about my teenage employee and made other horrible statements to my event coordinator and just put off creepy vibes all around and was very rude and used up a whole bunch of people's time as if it was his to use, and was just basically rude down to the point that I didn't like the way that he opened the door, like he was slamming it open. That guy, he just so happened to have formerly had a booth in my market and have his driver's license on file along with that contract, because you have to do that in order to establish a business relationship and not have to put things into a pawnbroker database. That guy, he got tracked down because of my record keeping. And I gave the police a copy of his driver's license, and it was verified that he was the person who was on camera passing off $5 bills that were fake at the Loaf and Jug. And he's probably going to go away for a very, very long time. And I hope that Bubba doesn't care how old he is, you know, when Bubba comes for him in prison. So, the craziness never stops. Never. Even when you think that nothing could happen in that day, the craziness keeps happening.